What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival, and today we're going to be doing a video on how to fight with a flashlight. I'm sure a lot of you already know. If you haven't, I'll put a link to the video at the end of this video on the flashlight I designed, the BSS TAC, which is a flashlight I designed with WildTAC, or formerly A-Tactical. And this is my version of the A1S. Has a lot of unique features. Obviously, you can see the coloration. It's a coyote tan, coyote brown color. Comes with a red filtered lens, and it comes with this very aggressive strike bezel. Now, this strike bezel is a lot more aggressive than many other strike bezels on the market. And the good thing about this is it's removable, so you can take it off if you go through any kind of security screenings or anything like that, and then you can carry it with you. That way, a flashlight is kind of like a dual purpose weapon. It's a focused impact weapon, the same as like a ink pen or something like that. Focused impact, Kubotan, things like that. But it also has, the light capability, which is, a diversion or distraction. To me, a flashlight should be used to break contact with an aggressor and help you get away instead of sitting there fighting with them. I mean, if the fight escalates to that level, or you stay in the conflict that long, fight, defend yourself until you break contact. I wanted, very aggressive strike bezel to, dig in and really cause, as much damage as possible to each strike. And I got a piece of cardboard here just to show you. Obviously, cardboard is more dense than flesh is, but you can see that right there. If you take a chunk out of an attacker like that, I mean, that's going to be devastating. I don't think they'll want any more, but that's the purpose of the strike bezel. And you can use it without the bezel. I mean, it's just not going to do inflict as much damage as the strike bezel. But a lot of times there's a lot of different techniques, and I'll go through a few at the very end, a few techniques you can practice at home. But the main thing is, what I like to do is, I like to index my light. So I like to put it here, index it. There's a few reasons why, because this is where I'm looking and stuff like that. But also I'm already chambered, ready to strike if I have to. You don't want to be walking around like this, You want to go ahead and have it chambered. Having it in the ice pick grip is probably your best bet than a forward grip with a light. Just more penetration, more strikes, more faster follow-ups, and do like a cycling motion. Keep on attacking until your attacker breaks contact with you. Like I said, I like to index it, and that way I can strike. And normally what I tell people is to do a flash and smash type deal. So you'll blind your attacker and then strike. So you hit them with that turbo light. This light has 1150 lumens. You'll hit them with that light and then smash. So this is going to work any time of day, but very well in the darkness, because your attacker's vision is already adjusted to nighttime. And then you hit them with that, it's going to totally screw them up. And the follow-up strikes, they're not going to want anymore. Especially if you're like running or things like that at night. Carrying a flashlight. And the good thing about carrying a flashlight is it's not carrying around a knife, or a gun. You can carry a flashlight pretty much anywhere. So, but anyhow, we're going to go over a few techniques, and the first technique we're going to go over something called a follow, which is basically diverting your aggressor's energy away from you. And it's the Kali technique we use. This, we have meet and follow, where you meet the contact or you follow the contact. And the following contact just, diverts the energy away from you. So anyhow, we'll show you these techniques for you to practice at home. The first technique I'm going to show you is using the follow, which is diverting your opponent's momentum. You're going to step off center line. So center line would be right here. I'm going to step off center line, get to his outside angle. In a fight, any kind of fight, you always want to get to the outside angle instead of going to the inside angle, because the opponent can still hit you with this arm. So you want to get to his outside angle. If you're going to practice technique, I definitely recommend taking your strike bezel off. But essentially, let's say I'm attacked by an opponent with a stick, a pipe, or something like that. All I got is my flashlight. Also, when he comes up, I'm going to hit him with the light. Okay, I'm gonna spray him with the light. Then I'm gonna swing, and so real slow, I'm gonna do it again. So real slow, I'm gonna just step out the way and push his hand right here, trapping. I'm gonna strike, and then I can wrap him around like this and knee. So holding him in place with the flashlight, wrapping up his arm and kneeing, and we can do it faster again real quick. So step out, boom, boom, and then wrap around and knee. So that's a follow motion. Now, this is really good because you're getting out of the way, you know. So we're gonna show an inside, which is if somebody's using a real wide swing, because it may be hard to get on the outside if they're using a real wide swing. But if they're doing an overhead swing at you, you're just gonna block. Then you're gonna take your flashlight, and now you're gonna move to the outside by coming up and around, diverting their hand, trapping it here, strike, strike, and then I can run away. Or I could put him in a multitude of other moves if I needed to, but we can do that again. So block here, then I can come around and swoop, trap his arm, and then strike, strike. So those are a few techniques you can practice at home. All right, guys, so that was it. That was a few techniques you can practice at home. You know, like I said, take off your strike bezel. If you got a Surefire or a Maglite, whatever it is, you can practice these techniques. Obviously, I advocate this light because I designed it for a reason, to be used as a defensive tool. And you can get it for $39 on Amazon. I'll put a link below. There's already a lot of great reviews, good response to people that's already bought the light. There's one guy, he's got a video, I'll try to put a link down below as well, and he put this strike bezel into a 4x4 repeatedly and with no wear to the strike bezel. And if it'll tear up a piece of wood, it'll definitely tear up somebody's face. So anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.